Suns Clippers Saturday night, you peeped the stat line. Did you go see the box score of that game? Everybody had 10 plus rebounds. Everybody was rebounding because no one could make a fucking shot. That was an ugly grind of a game. DeAndre Ayton, what do you have, like damn near 20 and 20? And listen, DeAndre Ayton has changed the landscape of the Western Conference. I know everyone is pointing to the injuries that have benefited the Suns throughout this playoff run. But come on, man, if you watch hoops, this is every year. You can do this every year. The reality of it is, Ayton went blow for blow with AD before he went down, was able to guard the MVP straight up, and now is really the deciding factor in these Western Conference Finals. He's the problem. He is the edge for the Suns. It's very clear, right? Now, my question is, do the Suns have a Chris Paul problem? It seems to me like he is determined to be the hero. And Saturday night, he damn near cost them the game. I think there's an underlining thing going on where he's really trying to stick it to the Clippers. His former team being back in LA, you see him courtside. He knows Billy Crystal and everybody there, and he's playing some hero ball. He looks stubborn and selfish as ever out there. And I think he's allowed the Clippers to keep Zubac out there. And in fact, I think that it's part of Ty Lue's strategy. I think with Zoo out there, he's baited Chris Paul into taking what? 15 contested mid-range pull-ups a game? Word is Daryl Morey grew violently ill trying to watch Chris Paul the other night. But seriously, like what the Chris? I don't understand. I don't understand why he's looking for his own offense so much. And what you're seeing is Zubac, that even Reggie Jackson, the tagger downer, if someone's helping, they're all just meeting him at his favorite spot. They're all like, we know where you're going, Chris. You're going to have to take a fall away contested fadeaway. And so Chris Paul has to either start pulling up for three off the high screens or Hezi at that mid-range and try to get all the way to the rim. And I understand he doesn't want to finish at the rim anymore, but that doesn't mean he can't kick it out or drop it off. But he can't just keep attacking that same spot on the floor. You know, for someone who's supposedly one of the smartest players ever, that ain't too smart. And again, I don't think it's IQ. I think it's ego. I think a lot of ego is involved with this, and it's actually hurt the Suns in the last two games. The NBA is crazy, man. Things are so, I mean, 2 years ago, if I were to have told you, look, in 2021, the Clippers will make their first conference finals led by Reggie Jackson with Paul George as his sidekick, you'd probably ask me, where am I getting my trees, right? And obviously, look, they're not here without Kawhi, but I don't like him sitting in the press box. Like, what is that? You're the franchise player. You need to be on the bench showing support. I don't care how much of a mute you are, just your physical presence, just the fist bumps. The only reason I can come up with it being acceptable that he's up in the press box is they don't want to show us that he really can't stand up and walk around, right? If it would let everybody know he's done. If he's really that hurt where it would be too telling on the bench, then fine. But in reality, it's probably just more ISO Kawhi from the box. That's on brand, right? You see what I did there? So yeah, I mean, obviously Clippers down 3-1. Their resiliency, I don't know how you can write them off. I can't believe I'm saying this, right? But we know the historical numbers once you're down 3-1. But I don't think you can write this Clippers team off. One, because of the resiliency they've shown. Two, the amount of adjustments that Ty Lue is willing to make. They still have a deep roster. You could see Kennard start. You could see Rondo in there. They could finally go small, which is still what I think they should do. I know that Zubac has more than held his own, again, in baiting Chris Paul into that, but I still think their best strategy is to go small and switch everything. So I'm not really willing to write the Clippers off because of the resiliency and adjustments that they've made throughout these playoffs, as well as the fact that Chris Paul looks like he wants to be the hero. If he's going to shoot 5 of 20, 6 of 24 in these remaining games, then why couldn't the Clippers come back?